I always hear instructors talk about like how important it is, right? But like personally, I don't think knowing the history of bachata
You're about
is
to get
important.
canceled, bro.
No, but it is
Right?
honest. I think you should share it.
The ones taking classes are the ones who are shy and worried and,
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
right?
That's a good point,
Oh,
bro.
damn, I
That's
didn't think about
a really
that.
good point. I didn't think about that.
The
I didn't
one,
think
the
about it like
ones
that.
who think they know everything are the ones who are not afraid to ask how to grow, especially when like other organizers are saying don't go to each other's events. I think that's a wrong thing because rising tides floats all boats. If the other organizer and other social gets very successful.
What is up, everybody? We are coming to you guys from Bachata Sensual, Houston.
Let's go.
From one of the best festivals in the U.S. I actually don't know that. I was just saying that. I'm not actually sure. But we're coming to you guys with...
for sure.
We'll figure it out tonight.
Yeah, we'll see what people have to say. But we're coming to you guys with Jorelle, one of the most beautiful Canadian men.
Beautiful?
Like, out there. Beautiful. Yo, no homo, though. No homo.
Or could be.
Yeah, or could.
Sure.
I'm just saying.
I'll take the flattery.
Every time I hear about Jorelle, the ladies are going crazy, dude. I'm not even lying, bro. I'm
Not even
lying.
just the ladies either.
Yeah, sometimes it's the
everyone.
dude. All right, it's Greg. Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's
I wasn't
actually
gonna
I don't know.
admit it, but yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I just saw these two on my Instagram stories the whole time doing these sexy ass photo shoots in Japan. Like, like, all right, I got this camera. You guys are going like. And Janine over there behind the camera is being like a pro photographer. Like,
Yeah, it's
No.
behind the scenes for sure. Shout out.
I'm
Gene.
surprised she didn't post any from when they were naked in the spa.
At the onset.
Yeah, no cameras allowed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you got to pay for that. You can't
Bummer.
this isn't free.
Dude, I had so much FOMO on that day. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
On the
Okay,
on Sunday?
Yeah. I just knew. I was like, they're having a great time. That's what I was thinking.
But back to the Canadian beauty.
Yes,
Here we
back
go.
to the Canadian beauty, dude. I'm not even kidding. How are you, bro? How are you?
Yo, I am fantastic. Tired as hell because
How was your dinner?
my dinner barbecue.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah,
Barbecue?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind
Tired
of
as
have to. You're in Texas, so.
Yeah, you kind of.
Wait, tired as hell. Wait, how long did you stay up last night?
4:30, but we were up 4 and 11 a.m. privates. We got to train with the ambassador team, the Bachata Sensual ambassador
Damn.
team. And then we did something I'm super proud of today
Ooh.
is that I am the absolute worst at choreos, and any time that I've had to like perform.
Actually?
Yeah. I'm not a performance guy.
What is it? Like? Why do you say you're so bad at choreo? Like, what is it that makes you bad at it?
So every time like Bachata Sensual, the ambassadors get together, Corke will get us into a training, and we have to work on these choreos that incorporate the combination techniques of the class.
Yeah.
Right? And then all of us and the ambassadors,
You like teach with him, right?
you teach
Yeah.
and showcase on the stage.
Yeah.
And then at the end we do a demo, and every single time I have forgotten to the point that it is just doing the complete wrong thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's become a thing. It even happened in Central Week, like few years.
But yeah, it's a dance skill to even when you make a mistake to have it still look good. I think most attendees like they don't see that. Like,
I
they
mean,
don't see
That's
it.
true.
I think
I wouldn't have noticed. If you have that flow and like style. I would not have noticed.
I
if
think that's
you
why
mess
they
up.
always say like dance through it, right? Because
Yeah.
I think most
Yeah.
times people.
I think it
won't
literally
see
comes down to like a different skill for like social dancing versus like choreo. It's
Yep,
like a
for sure,
completely
yeah.
different skill.
But I hear that you're like an amazing lead, right? So like clearly
so.
you have. No, I'm not even kidding, bro. I'm not even like gassing you up. Like, so what is it about the choreo that makes it harder for you to remember? Because clearly you have a dance like repertoire, right? Like you have a list of moves that you can recall at a moment's notice. Like what?
I don't have a list of moves. I'm just reacting, to be honest.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
that's what it is. So you're kind of vibing.
Yeah.
But like choreo, they're like now,
you gotta
now,
have the memory.
now,
You gotta
now.
have the memory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you gotta.
You gotta
match
be
with
locked the
everyone.
fuck in.
Yes.
So the problem is you can't lock in,
Can't. Oh my God.
bro.
Is
What?
this a therapy session now?
Jesus
I think so.
Christ.
I mean, that's
We all need it. We all need it. man.
I'm gonna start drinking.
Please do. Please do.
Open up
Please
these-
do.
Yeah.
we have a trained. I mean,
Yeah.
unlicensed psychologist.
Soon
here.
to be licensed though. Soon to be locally,
Look,
informally.
You?
Yeah, soon.
Dude,
Soon.
I'm happy to be a practice dummy.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Fuck me up.
Yeah, it's not.
he'll definitely do that. We can guarantee that.
No, dude, that's awesome though. That's awesome. I am shocked to hear that. So do you hate choreos then?
I'm scared of them.
Scared.
But Oh,
I mean,
why-
everyone has their strengths, right?
Wait,
Like,
wait,
some
wait.
people are good at different things. You know what I mean?
You're scared because you know. So like, let's say it's just you and your partner.
Yeah.
No, you're not performing with a team. Are you still scared to perform a choreo? Because like, if you fuck up, like, you're still vibing. You're still vibing. You can recover. So I'm kind of just curious. Can you work the crowd?
No, like my strength is in social. I'm vibing like on one-on-one, and I
Okay.
just love being.
Oh,
that moment.
one-on-one.
But like when it's a choreo,
Yeah, I
you
think
Hey,
know,
we all
ladies.
have to dance with Joe tonight.
Hey, ladies, you hear
Let's
that?
get
Yeah,
it-
I'm gonna
let's
have
get
to.
in
I'm
line,
gonna have
let's
to
get in
test
line.
ride this. Ride is crazy, but like, ride is crazy. Yo, I swear no. Ride is crazy.
I'm just saying, yeah. When Jorelle, although yeah, he has his specialty 101, but when he's doing his smolder, I mean, when I even see it from
Bro,
across
what
the
is that?
room,
Oh,
I'm
we gotta
like,
talk about his.
we'll talk
Oh,
about
what is
that.
that?
I don't know if
One
you
of
want
the
to do it now.
topics?
Let's do
Yeah,
it now.
but-
Let's do it now. Please, I'm curious. What is it? What is it?
All right, we'll just describe it outside looking in. For me,
Oh, and then wait. Can we start with him showing?
No,
Okay,
no,
okay,
this is
okay,
the
okay.
Do a demo. We
outside
have a
looking
follow
in.
here.
You know,
Okay. Let's do
Wait,
it.
As an average
why
dancer-
am I the follow that's
I-
gonna do it with
yeah.
him? Oh,
yeah, we'll do the demo
should-
later.
Wait, let's do. Yeah, sorry, Ryan. Go
No,
ahead. Go
so
ahead.
as an average dancer, right? You know, I'm just scrolling through
Wait, we're not wearing our
reels, maybe
shirts,
in
damn it.
person at the social. You scan the room just to see what it's all about, and then you check out Jorelle, just silky smooth, silky smooth, killing it on the dance floor, and then he gives his follow that
Ooh.
stare that's
the
even though
signature
it's
drill.
connecting between the follow and the lead, like him and the lead or the follow. From across the room,
Yeah.
I feel connected. I'm like, oh,
Damn.
maybe someday my
Holy.
smolder can look that good, where it affects the. it has an area of effect. You know what I
Is this the first time you're hearing about this, Jorelle?
Nah, he's heard
mean? And
this.
aura is a good word. Aura is a good word.
It's not the first time I've heard this. I've been told by that it's even been discussed in group chats.
This one
All right, can you give us a breakdown? Like, how do we replicate that?
did it come up naturally, or
Yeah,
did
yeah.
you train it?
Didn't train it, pointed out, and then I'm like, I started leaning into it.
Let's
I'm like,
go.
okay, sure, why
Yeah.
not? I was joking with a friend from LA. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like she called it like the Mona Lisa smile,
Oh, I don't know how I would take that.
and so I'm like, that's pretty funny as a joke. So I tried to get ChatGPT to put my face as Mona Lisa. I'll see if I can send it.
we'll
to
put
you.
that-
please,
send it to us
please
and we'll-
send it so we
we'll
can,
edit
we
it
can
in.
show everybody.
It-
We can show everybody.
It's the most nightmare-inducing thing ever.
But you get a ton of compliments from it, right?
From that photo,
No.
no.
From like follows.
I mean, they don't tell me like nice smolder.
Interesting. Wait,
It's all
wait,
the dudes.
Okay, wait.
It's all the dudes.
Wait,
It's usually the guys. telling me about
honestly, I
Wait,
would,
why are the guys
bro,
getting turned on?
I would
more?
gas you up so much, bro. If I saw that, I'd be like, dude, good shit, bro. Like, I fell in love with you. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I would say, bro. Like,
We're all here just looking for love, right?
yeah. Funny enough, though, like, it's so funny when I'm watching, like, a social dance reel or maybe a couple dancing or whatever, I'm staring at the guy. Like, not even checking him
Pause,
out. Like,
pause,
I'm looking
pause,
at.
pause.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Pause. No homo, guys. All no homo, please.
Hashtag.
But, yeah. But no, seriously, I'm staring at the guy. Like, I'm like, yo, this dude's got flow. Like, like, look how he led that. Like, I'm taking notes. But is it just me? Do you guys do the
No,
same
yeah,
thing?
I would agree. Like in
Nah,
terms of like,
it's just you.
no, for me, it's like someone you resonate with their dance moves. Like
Yeah.
I do look at the lead to see like, oh, what move choice is he doing? What, I guess,
Like,
Yeah.
what can you like copy or take away?
yeah.
from,
What are
like,
the
Yeah.
nonverbals? Like a look.
Like, what can you
right?
learn?
Yeah, how is he combining, right? Like, how is he doing connection? How is he building that? How is he, like, adding onto the drama? How is he combining whatever moves that I might already have into something I didn't even think of? Like, something so simple, right? Like, today, Luis Andrea taught us, like, the break forward. But a lot of time, when I've, like, been taught break forward before, it's, like, break forward into, like, a 180, essentially, and the follows in a, you have her in shadow. Or, you go into break forward and then it's like a hip to hip connection. We went into break forward and it was just break forward into normal. Like, just bring her right back and then you just establish like this like hip to hip connection, but like facing each other's body or whatever. Sounds super simple. You guys might already do that on a daily. But never thought of that. Never thought of that. something so simple.
I was watching that demo live and I was smiling the whole time.
Dude, it
Like,
was good, man.
yeah.
He's got so much flow.
Bro, speaking of demos, like we did the class with Pablo and Raquel today,
Yeah, yeah.
and that demo, I was actually like, I got goosebumps. Like, I'm not
Actually,
actually, I was like kind of like.
Jorelle's like, dude, that shit was normal.
No, I
Jorelle and Ryan are like,
I
yo, that
love
shit
you
was
can
nice.
ask Janine like
Janine, was it?
it was like
Damn.
one of the best demos I've ever seen in my life.
Guys, Janine said that's a
follow.
damn good demo. That's what she said.
It was actually crazy. I was like, holy shit.
Sorry, Jamie. You guys know her as Jamie.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, we should go into the topics.
Yeah, yeah.
now.
All right, Greg, what do you got for us? What do you got for
All
us?
right, so
Guess
first
me some.
topic for today. I feel like when you take like classes, a lot of instructors they stress the importance of like like knowing the history of bachata, right? So they're like, before you go into like doing body rolls or like central, you should know like the origin of bachata or like the history, right? Or like the roots of like where it came from and stuff like that. So I was just curious like what you guys think about like how important is it to know that like stuff
Ooh,
into like being like a social dancer.
I really like this question.
It is hugely important to know, especially that it is the dance and the culture that gave us.
You're an instructor, right?
Yes, I'm an instructor.
Okay, okay.
And it's what gave us this world, this opportunity to connect with so many people here. Like we've seen each other. This is not our first city we've
Yeah.
hung
Yeah.
out with.
Yeah.
So it's hugely important to know and respect and to celebrate that dance. For newcomers, this is going to be an answer that's like, I would say if I were to go about it, I wouldn't try to teach them all of that right away because
Okay, that
they
makes
come in inspired by something that's similar and that
Yeah.
inspires them. They're so used to listening to pop, which then they find, oh, I want to start dancing, and they hear remixes. That's gonna be another different whole topic.
Oh.
But then they're
Keyword.
like,
I want to hear his thoughts on remixes later.
but then they end up like really connecting with it and they fall in love with it. And then like this is actually an echo of my own journey,
Yeah.
right?
No, I think for both of us.
Yeah, I think
Yeah?
many and
Ryan
many
and
others
myself
I
as well.
probably
Yeah.
resonate.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's hear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, let's
Or
hear
you-
it,
And like it pulled me into the dance world even more.
Yeah.
And then because I fell in love with it, I wanted to explore as much of it as I can, which then brought me to more of the traditional and roots of it.
Yeah.
And without it, like if I had not even had the carrot dangled in front of me,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word, it wouldn't even be possible for me to make the jump from here to
No.
traditional and really like loving it on the social floor.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
for
I
sure.
don't actually think that's a great way to put it, like carrot dangle, even if there is a better way, because like,
What are we dangling?
Gateway drug? Oh, gateway drug.
gateway's one way, but like a
Mhm.
carrot dangle is like you're seeing it, and because you're seeing it, you're reaching for it. If you
Mhm.
would have never seen that,
Yes.
you might not have reached for it. So yeah, but Ryan, what do you guys?
No,
what do you
I
guys
think he was right, like in saying that. Yeah, you don't want to inundate. It like depends on where are you in your dance journey.
Or like your
Um,
goals, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, or your
goals.
goals.
Is big too, right? Because like, why are you doing this? Are you
'Cause, yeah,
dancing
if-
once every 4 months? Like, why would you like?
If
at what
you're
point?
if you're just dancing at festivals, like how
Yeah.
much do you actually care?
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, I guess the way I was phrasing it was, yeah, when you first get into it, I think I had the similar journey where it's like, hey, I was used to listening to pop music, and then I joined the salsa club, and then I heard this Latin music that was called bachata, and it related to it. I resonated with that music more, say, than salsa, and so that's sort of, hey, let me. The carrot dangle was like, hey, let me look into this more. Let me take more classes, and then it sort of accelerates, and then at a certain point, then what you want to really know everything about it, right?
Yeah.
And look into the history and make sure you really value how it came to us and how what we come to love and do most of our lives, right?
Yeah, I asked if you were an instructor because like I always hear instructors talk about like how important it is, right? But like personally, to me it's not important. Like personally, I don't think
hot take.
I don't think knowing the history of bachata
You're about
is
to get
important.
canceled, bro.
No, but it is
Right?
honest. I think you should share it because
Right.
as someone who does take just classes and just is going for, there might be many different motives, right?
Wait, you guys.
Might be many
like,
different
fun
motives.
fact though, he's Dominican. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just putting that out there.
No, but I think it's a good perspective because some of us just, hey, we're different motives. Like, hey, I want to meet cute girls, or I'm here to dance. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to escape my 9 to 5. It's really tough, and I just want to enjoy myself.
That's
where it's-
exactly like kind of how I'm looking at it, right? A lot of people in the social dancing scene, right? A lot of people in the social dancing scene that are like I've met, they go bachata dancing for a bunch of different reasons, right? Like but at the end of the day, it's just a hobby. So like I don't want to take a hobby and tell somebody like, hey, you have to know this history of it, because at the end of the day, like this hobby brings them joy for one reason or another, and I think they're doing it justice. Now, I'm not saying that knowing the history doesn't add on to it, and I think that's why I really like the way that you ended it. It's more like, hey, as an instructor, it's your job to like to piecemeal that for them.
I
You know
think
what I mean?
I feel like if they're an instructor, then maybe like maybe
Instructor,
you should know
yes.
a little bit, at least a
Instructor is
little bit.
important.
You should know.
Instructor,
Yeah.
I personally think an instructor 100% has to know, because it's your job to like
To-
make sure that you're staying close to the roots of it, and you're like, kind of pushing it out to the students. Like you're the gateway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, I think it's great to like appreciate how like whatever you are like your hobby, how it started and like the roots of it, but like doesn't make you actually dance better. You know what I mean? By knowing it, like I don't think it makes me dance any better than you if I know the history. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I disagree. I would dance better than you if I knew it. But what were you about to say, Jorelle?
I already forgot. Oh, because an instructor that doesn't make you dance any better if you know it. At Jack and Jill's, yes.
Oh,
How so? How so?
yeah, how so?
Well, they metric Jack and Jill's, by knowing all the various styles. You have to know your traditional.
But I'm
you have
just
to
saying,
know-
like, you can still dance traditional without like knowing the history of it, right now.
Oh, if we're going for that question, yes, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I
You
mean.
can know the techniques and dance it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah.
what's that called? Yeah.
But in your experience, you think it helps you just because?
But yeah, I
guess
think
I'm
it's
try-
just-
I'm trying to think this through. So, do you think it helps you with competitions like in Jack and Jill that you kind of don't know what you're about to experience, because when you dive into the history, you're fully getting to know everything. Like you're going into you're going into the bolero, which was before the bachata. You're going into like all these different ones. Is that the why?
I don't know if I have a straight answer for that, but let's
You don't have
let me
to.
put a perspective on here. I've been dancing. When did I start? Almost 10 years now for dancing bachata.
Damn,
Uh,
guys. So
I-
if you want to be the Jorelle,
The
just,
next
just put
Jorelle.
in 10 more years. That's it. That's it.
That's all you need to do.
But I
And
didn't
be a
expect to
beautiful
an
man from
instructor.
Canada.
What is it? Did we talk about it in the past, where it's
the
10,000 hours?
10,000 hours?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
10 years,
Yeah.
essentially the mastery
Yeah,
10,000
outliers
hours.
So
Yeah.
that's why we have a
10,000
master with
Canadian.
us.
right here.
Yeah, right here.
But like I know nothing. I don't know how to speak Spanish,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, all the songs you dance to are Spanish.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Different.
That is kind of funny how like it's a bunch of people out here, most that like have no idea what the lyrics are saying,
people
but you
are like
feel them.
lined up to dance with Jorelle. And
They are, but
the-
like, do you not feel the lyrics still, right?
I
Like,
feel-
there's some
I
songs
feel
you're
the
like,
melody.
yeah, you're like feeling the melody. You have
Yeah.
no idea what this guy's saying. He could be saying the wildest thing.
And
in
they
the-
usually are saying so wild.
Translated,
So when I Google Translate that, it's usually wild.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like we're like being so happy, and the guy was talking about how he got cheated on and then left, and somebody in his family died.
And
And
you're
you're
like-
this is so fun.
You're like smiling,
You're
you're
like,
vibing.
hey, hey,
It's like something crazy.
Oh
yeah,
my
you're
God.
doing the hips, and the guy's like, yeah, my whole family died. And you're like, hey, hey, hey. No, but that's
yeah.
interesting though.
No, I think like from my perspective, it is like it might not necessarily help your dance, but it's just like it helps your appreciation of what you love and you do every day, right?
Wait.
Where does it come from?
True, but sorry, let me get this clear. So you think it's important, Greg and Ryan? Ryan, you were saying you think it's important. I'm not sure where you stand actually.
No, where I
got what you're
stand
saying,
is-
and I
He's giving the politically correct answer.
yeah, yeah.
No, I like,
I
this
understand
is
what you're saying. I'm
honest.
just not sure.
Right, I think it's important for teachers to relay that information. I think it's also important for teachers to understand where I guess their students are coming from in
Yeah.
terms of like, hey, someone might be like, oh, I'm trying to learn to dance, so
Because he wants to pick up some girls.
yeah, cute
You're
girls
like,
want to so like notice me,
You
right?
guys do it
Or
for girls? That's crazy.
Yeah. Do you
I
break
could
his heart right
never.
away, and you're like, you're not gonna find anybody. Like, every dancer's single, bro. Like, don't worry.
no, but for me, it's like once you get past the like, hey, you're introduced to bachata, you know it pretty well, and you're just trying to get to the say a next level or just improve your appreciation. I think it's something supplementary that just helps you, I guess, from the student perspective, right?
Okay.
But is it necessary? I don't think it's necessary.
So you don't think it's
I agree.
important
I agree with that.
for
I
the
agree.
average dancer?
yeah for
but
the
you
average
think,
dancer?
you think it's important for an instructor?
yeah, I think they should set the bar in terms of how they, you know, spread the culture, spread the dance. Right.
So today we took a class with Pablo, and after the class, like he talked about his like, I guess philosophy or view on like who he picks to dance with, like at socials. So like he loves like I guess what he was saying like recap is he loves socials, like he loves dancing, but it's very overwhelming to be like bombarded like constantly like getting asked to dance, right? So he has to pick like who he's gonna dance with, and I think what he was saying is that he recently started like if he recognizes someone like, hey, I saw you like in my class earlier, I'm gonna dance with you. So like I guess the reason I bring this up, like I'm sure like you like I've seen like lines to dance with you. So like how do you dance? How do you like manage like the amount of like people?
Let me like add a little bit to like that Pablo stuff. So like talking to Greg, what it sounded like Pablo was saying is like not only is he picking, he's like disregarding the line. So like Pablo has a line, and what he's saying is like, yo, I'm a human too. Like
he actually
like,
said those words. Yeah.
One, what do you guys think about this? Two, Jorelle, definitely want to like get your thoughts on this, right? As somebody that probably has like hundreds of girls waiting every second, bro.
Hundreds.
Yeah, I guess let me just add. Like, I guess I like. All
right, I'm in the line. Too.
We'll be in the queue tonight for Jorelle. For sure.
I'm saying this because I want you to pick me.
No, but I like what Pablo's doing just because.
Emerson.
Hey,
yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Emerson? No, what I like. What I like about Pablo's, I guess, strategy is, hey, you do get rewarded for taking this class and
that's true,
and training, right?
That's true.
We aren't directly paying him like when we're signing up for this.
That is true. Directly paying him is like the best way to kind of put that, because like
Indirectly?
social, like
I would say indirectly. Technically, we were paying the organizer, but like if we weren't paying for his.
But you went to his class, so he knows like you
put in the time.
Socially paid.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, I get where you're getting at. Yeah. So sorry, keep going.
No, I was just saying I like how Pablo's approaching it, just because. Yeah, like you should. I guess it should be rewarded for you to take class and like take the time to
aspect.
Yeah, and to learn, right, learn the culture, learn like some dance moves, and hey, it is pretty cool if he does notice you.
And
right?
it gives him an opportunity to like personalize it, right? To like build on that connection. Like, hey, I've seen you in multiple of my classes. I remember you. You remember me.
how much you suck, and I'll adjust.
No, but let's talk about
and
like
he's acknowledging. He's like, hey, I do like I remember you. I like the relationship we have. Whatever it is, right? Like sometimes you tend, like I don't know about you guys, but like you do tend to go to somebody that you know over somebody that you've never seen before, and like.
Wait, is that important? What do you think about that, Jorelle?
We only say facts here. Yeah, sometimes. No, but
my mic is broken.
But let me add, just like we talked about people, like we talk about dancers who say like, oh, I don't need to take class, like I'm good enough already. But like a good incentive system to set up is like, oh, if you want to dance with an instructor, well, you're more likely to dance with them if you take the class, right? So I feel like it's a good framework.
That's a good conversation. I think it's like, I really want to talk about this at some point too. But yeah let's. What were you?
Have you guys heard about the Korean system?
Korean system? No, I love Korean.
Apparently, like in their events, like when they bring in artists, they put like a ticket queue for the artist.
Oh, they did do that.
Like an actual like paper.
They do that in Japan. Yeah.
So what Janine was explaining, actually go ahead because you saw
repeat what Janine said. Yeah.
Okay, so Janine was explaining, apparently like you get a ticket and there's a person that
like a little piece of paper, like a piece of paper.
Janine, can you?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wait.
I'm like.
Wait, let's focus in on her shoes.
By the way, she's not even
gosh,
Korean, guys.
Focus in on her
Guys,
shoes.
just so you know, she's not actually Korean.
I'm
yeah,
ready
she's
for the
Japanese, but I
social.
love those shoes. I love those sandals.
Thank you.
All right.
I know.
Janine,
I was like this
super.
close to throwing one at you guys earlier in the pod, but no, I was just saying that while we were in Japan, they had an actual person standing by watching people dancing with the artists. There's like a very orderly queue, and then each person gets a set amount of time, and then it's next person, go, next person. So like no one really gets a full song, and everyone just patiently waits in
Yeah,
line.
it was crazy when
How do you
Greg.
guys feel about
Wait,
that?
so how did you cut that line when you cut it?
Oh my God. Okay. The organizer was super nice to me. She literally found me in the middle of the crowd. She was like, have you danced with the artists yet? And I was like, no.
AKA Luis.
Luis. And I
Yeah.
wasn't going to because the queue was so long. But she goes, no, come here. And then she put me in the front of a line and she told everyone else in the line, I'm putting her here. So, like, because I would never cut a line myself like that. I would just feel like a
Right.
dick.
Right.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't cut a
you
line
could-
like
right.
that.
You
Come
could
on.
never
Come
do
on.
that, yeah.
Come on. Okay.
You would just cut it if somebody else told you to cut it.
Yeah, but if someone else,
Hey, I
if
will
the
say- wait, hold
organizer
on.
tells me to cut,
hold
and she
on.
puts my ass there and is like, no, I put her there. Then
I
that's
will
okay.
say it's Louise, so I don't blame you. But like, let's be honest.
That was a
She
great
cut
dance.
it.
Cut the line.
I did cut
What
line.
is the moral of the story?
I wouldn't cut it by myself.
All right,
but
more of the story,
from
guys.
someone else.
Just cut the line.
Just cut the line.
Wingman.
I mean, the way I learned it in Asia was when I looked at Greg and the queue that he had.
Oh.
Okay.
Did you feel
it
like
wasn't
Jorelle?
just me, bro.
Did you wait? Did you feel like Jorelle when that happened?
Hold
Yeah.
on, can we see Greg's smolder?
Oh.
Do I have
yeah,
one?
let's do a demo. Let's
Nah,
do it.
I
Let me
feel,
see
I
it.
feel
Wait,
like
I still have
low-key.
to see your shoulder.
let's
All right,
see
well,
Greg.
staring at
let's
you all
warm it
night.
up. Let's warm it
I
up.
hope you know I'm not dancing.
I
at all.
can't
I'm
do. I
staring
can't
at you
just do
all
it on
night, bro.
demand like that. I can't do it on demand.
Wait, bite your
I
lip.
can only-
Bite, hey, bite your lip.
He
bite your lip.
practiced it in Cadiz.
Yeah. So last year at Central Week, me, our
That's what
friend
I heard.
Sunal, shout out Sunal.
That's when we first.
Yeah, me, Sunal, Tam, shout out Tam, and
Shout out
Greg.
Sam, bro.
We were all in the same house, right?
This is the post game, like 5 a.m. 5 a.m.
We're like, oh, we should practice our smolder because I'm sure we referenced Jorelle's smolder. We're like, hey,
no, we
at
actually.
some
I know
point-
we did talk about.
Yeah,
that.
we did talk about it. We're
We
like,
did talk about
we need
Jorelle,
to
yeah.
we need to practice it.
No, I think Ryan has it too. Okay, Ryan has it too.
Ryan has a good look. Ryan has a good look. Yeah.
On like.
Wait, no, this
one,
is your
this
camera.
one's yours,
No,
this
but I
one's
want three.
Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna count to 3,
Ooh.
and then you two are gonna smolder. All right.
Hey, wait.
Ooh,
Are we looking at the
let's go,
camera?
Let's do
or-
this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's
Fuck,
do this.
hold up. Let me think of what I would do
that's
if
all right.
I was dancing.
Hey, I'm
Okay,
a
okay.
baddie from Colombia, bro. That's
Colombia?
Colombia, bro.
from Japan.
Or Japan. Or Japan.
Papacito.
Papacito.
And then you see the planes.
Yeah. All right,
Damn,
all
I
right.
can't. I'm gonna try. I can't take this serious.
Okay.
Wait, what am I doing?
You're
You're
smolder
doing
on
the
3
smolder.
on
Wait,
3.
who am I?
Jorelle's
Wait,
counting.
where am I?
Jorelle's counting.
Wait. Where?
Okay.
This camera. This camera.
We're doing a demo. I'm gonna do it like this.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait,
Get on your
hold on,
knees.
hold on. Let me help you out.
Hold on. You're gonna have to come over here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna blur him out.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh.
I'm gonna count
Dude,
this
The
down.
one on the right. The one on the right. Correct.
Yo, can we do this like UFC style?
UFC style.
Yeah, like
boy.
that. You gotta put your
Yeah.
faces together, and then.
That sounds
Camera.
okay. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not against this.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
against
yeah.
this.
I mean, to each other.
Yeah.
We're, so
Camera.
we're
Wait, we're gonna
Wait, Jorelle's counting
we're
down.
raising
counting
each
down.
other up.
wait. Me and Greg. Or,
You and Greg.
all right, me and Greg. Oh, we've done this before.
Yeah.
We actually
Wait,
have,
you're looking
bro.
at the camera.
No,
You're
we
looking
did
at
this
the
in
camera.
Cadiz.
Guys.
You're looking at the camera.
guys, I'm
Wait,
starting off.
Lean in. All right, lean in.
Let's
lean in.
just say we've
on
been-
Jorelle's countdown.
we've
On
been-
Jorelle's
all right,
countdown.
All right. I'm counting to 3. Okay.
Smolder the camera or smolder him?
The camera.
Okay,
The
okay,
camera. You
okay.
weirdo.
Okay. Smolder contest between Greg and Ryan.
All right, count me down, Joe.
Counting down
He's
from
got it.
3. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Fuck, I smiled, bro.
I can't wait to see this, bro. I can't wait to
I
see
smiled
this.
right away, bro. I couldn't take it serious, bro. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Oh my god, bro. This is so funny.
It's an important skill. At least from my point of view, it's a dance move. It is a move.
Wait, but I want to go back to the question that Greg started, right? And I'm like really interested in your take, Jorelle. So like,
What's the question?
Pablo
Please remind
pretty
me.
much made a stance, right? He
Okay.
said, "I'm a human too. I acknowledge that there's a long line of girls that really want to dance with me and they're waiting, but I want to start taking control of like who I'm dancing with. So I want to dance with her. I want to dance with her. Like, how do you feel about this? Do you support it? Like, do you think it's kind of disrespectful?
Is that what you do, or how do you manage it? Like when you have like lines and stuff.
Ooh, this has so many angles to it.
I want to hear all of them, bro. Let's
Okay.
hit all the angles.
I'll try
At
and be,
least 3 of the angles. Let us know.
I'll try being as concise as possible
No,
because
no, no. We don't, bro.
Follows
Let's
take
go.
No,
Let's
we're
go
limited on
into
time.
it.
Follows
No
take notes.
concise.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not on time limits, bro.
when we all started, we were all absolute nobodies,
Yep.
right?
Speak for yourself. But yeah.
Below average dancers, and then we end up leveling up to average dancers, and it's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we would dance with absolutely we have no idea who,
Right.
and you would make connections there, right? There's absolutely no lineups.
Yep. Janine, dance with her a ton.
Yep.
You guys dance with Janine?
Shoe emoji for Janine in the comments.
Yo, that's it. I really love those sandals, bro.
Yo, wait. Can I
Is it
try
first?
this on? This looks
Sponsored
Those
by.
shit
While
are
you
so-
guys go
All right,
on.
but sorry,
All right,
sorry.
all
Keep
right,
going,
all
keep
right.
going.
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
going.
yeah. And like, I feel like if
Oh, these
if
are
the
really-
line is always going to be respected to dance with, that connection doesn't become as organic as
It
it
doesn't.
possibly can.
I see that. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's just looking from a straight dancer, not even instructor perspective. If we took from the instructor perspective with the whole rewarding thing, you reward the students who are in your class, I actually do agree with that because it is kind of nice. Like, hey, you were in my class. Like, you took the time to wake up for my 11 a.m. class.
That's so fair. That's so fair.
Yeah, I read like seriously for the people who wake up for
you know,
those classes,
especially
thank
like
you.
this isn't to say anything about like Pablo, right? But like, so I acknowledge everybody that I've ever heard talk about you. They're like, I love Jorelle, but like you're still on the come up, right? Like you, Kiana, you guys are the next up and coming like pros, right? But like Pablo, Raquel, everybody loves them. So like if you see somebody that goes to your class, you're like, holy shit! Like I'm not Pablo Raquel.
They took
Yeah.
the time out of
Yeah.
their day to
Yeah,
like,
you took the
yeah,
time
I
out
really
of like
they
appreciate
your
trusted
that.
me to like learn from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Versus like Pablo Raquel, like sure people saw that, but it's like everybody's trying to go to their classes. So like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I was just trying to add that context as you were saying. I was thinking about it and I was like, holy shit, that's so true. Because like if I see a Pablo Raquel class at 11, I'm like, fuck, dude, I gotta wake up. But if I didn't know you before and I saw Jorelle and is Monica your partner?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. If I saw Jorelle and Monica, I'm like, nah, I'm sleeping through this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
no, it's the truth though. Like,
No, no,
if
I
didn't
get it,
know
I get
you,
it.
if
I totally
which
get it.
I just
I'm
met you
fine.
tonight, right? Like, if I
Yeah.
didn't know you, I'd be like, Jorelle and Monica, like, I'm sleeping through this. But Pablo Raquel, I'm going. But like now, if you have a choice, you know, as somebody at your level, you're like, this person woke up from my class. Like,
Love
the
dancing
first
with
time I heard about you was actually at DCBX because I danced with Monica, and I'm sorry, bro, but I fell in love. I fell in love, and I was like, I had the best dance ever, and I think it was Janine. Janine was like, oh yeah, that's like Monica from Jorelle and Monica. I was like, oh, she's like a pro? She's like, yeah. And then she like showed me you guys' video, and that's the first time I heard about you, and that's how I know you as like the beautiful Canadian. Like that's how this
Beautiful.
all started.
You
Yeah.
falling in love, man?
Yeah,
I'm good
dude.
with it. I'm still going home with her, but
Dude,
Facts,
go,
facts,
baby.
facts,
Hey,
facts.
Let's go, baby.
Facts.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, are you
Follow
guys
my
together?
yeah, we are.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that. I didn't
Double
mean it as,
blacklisted.
I'm good.
Double
Yo,
blacklisted.
I didn't mean it as like physically fell in love. I meant
like,
like
why did I
dance
do
wise.
this
Like,
podcast?
dancer.
Keep trying
Yeah.
backtrack. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I fucked up.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Damn, you
bro.
offended our guest,
Dude,
bro.
I'm so sorry. No, I really meant as like a dance, bro. Like not
You know,
anything
for the
else.
love of the dance.
Yeah, not anything
That's
else.
right.
Okay,
Alright.
okay. So
I actually don't.
So
say
your
that.
answer-
He's worth it.
So
is what,
what,
he's saying.
what I'm getting out of
He's
this, and
worth that
I don't
way.
want to
Yeah,
put
yeah.
words in your mouth. I just want to make sure I'm understanding. Like,
What do you want
Right,
to put
like-
in my mouth?
Well, this escalated real quick.
I mean,
Hashtag.
I mean,
what's the hashtag
I
again?
mean, no. I just want to make sure I'm understanding correctly. So really, your answer is you love the people that want to dance with you. You respect the line.
I love dance.
But-
I love dancing in general. So yeah.
You love dancing in general.
yeah.
But if at some point you
Bro,
want to
I want to dance with
somebody-
Jorelle one day. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I want the smolder. But if at some point you want to dance with somebody, you will set a time. You're like, hey, within 2 dances, we're dancing, and you'll find time for her. That's your answer. Okay. No, I respect that, and I really like that because, like, I never thought about it until Greg brought it up, but it does kind of suck that you feel like an item. You're like, come. And that kind of, like, gives you kind of some life into your social dancing. Like, it's going to keep it.
I'm gonna give you a take here.
Ooh, yep.
That does happen where I go to socials, and this most usually happens. But there are several people who will repeatedly, at every social, rush to ask me to dance.
Mm.
But
Name
they're
names.
they're the ones
Name 'em now.
who some.
But I'm sorry. I'm
happened.
sorry. Keep going.
So like those dancers, sometimes, not all the time, tend to be the ones who don't take classes, and that's the only thing that's disappointing.
That's another.
And it's
Damn.
Which is crazy because you're the next level like. lead,
not,
bro, like
not even
you know what I
that.
mean?
It's just more. It's more like there's so many people who take classes with us, and like that's time. Like I want to be able to like, hey, like really like, thank you for learning. Like you're here still working at it. Like I want to see that journey all the way through, right?
Yeah,
But then the people who are very, let's say, courageous to go up and ask for a dance. The ones taking classes are the ones who are shy and worried, and
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
right?
That's a good point, bro.
Oh, damn, I
That's
didn't think about
a really
that.
good point. I didn't think about that.
The
I didn't think
the
about it like
ones
that.
who think they know everything are the ones who are not afraid to ask.
Damn.
The ones that don't take classes.
I didn't even think about that.
That's so true, bro. That is so true. Yeah, I didn't even think about that because like I'm out there, I'm like, nah, I could never. Like, why would I dance with her? Like you know what I mean? Like her level's so high. Like if I knew Monica was like your partner, you guys were like pros, I would not have asked her. I would have been like, she's got like other people that want to dance with her. Why would I dance with her? Like it's fine. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I think it is like a fear for like an average dancer, right? When they see an instructor, right, and you would like to dance with them, but the fear is you dance with them and they're not having fun, or you know,
You're just worried about
say
like
no.
But
or-
some dude
yeah.
that just watched like Daniel Desiree's moves is like, let's dance with Monica, and he's like, what?
Yeah, yeah. I guess I'm gonna interject my question. I guess how do you keep
Yeah,
it?
we'll do this, and then
I'll be quick
Let's
and then
finish
we'll
this
start
out.
with-
Let's finish this out.
Oh,
Answer
yeah.
your answer, and then we'll go into the segment.
I guess my
Oh,
question
no.
is, Jorelle, I guess, forming your style of dance. Like, I guess, what did you think about? I guess outward looking in, it's like, oh, this you have a silky smooth style, you have a killer smolder.
Who said
I guess.
that?
What is like
Rye Pep
going?
dance?
I mean, it's basically me coming from me. So I guess, how did you approach your dance? Like, as you grew as a dancer, what did you think about? I guess what are you thinking about when you're learning and you're developing your
Ooh.
style, right?
I love that question. Yeah.
Am I doing this right? Am I fucking this up?
Holy
not
shit,
fuck
that's
it
what
up.
I'm thinking. Dude, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Let's do the version that's not fucked up. yeah, that feels better. Let's do that one.
Dude, that's what I'm thinking. I'm literally dancing. And I'm like, am I fucking this up? Probably.
Yeah, like ooh.
No, I
that
feel like
failed.
the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know.
Yes.
You know what I
So
mean?
much.
Because
Yeah.
when I first started, I feel like I was like, oh, this is not that bad. I
Holy
can do a basic.
So
Yeah.
you were thinking like that always then?
Yeah.
Holy bro, that's crazy.
The goalpost is always moving. There's not a single point where you're gonna think, oh, I have achieved being the
I
best
know
dancer I want to
everything.
be.
I know
By the time
everything.
you get there, it's the goalpost has already moved. You're like,
True.
oh, I'm gonna learn essential basic. Boom. All right. But that like you don't even take the time to celebrate that you know the essential
How do you
basic.
say your goalpost then?
Yeah, who inspired you to be like? Who influenced you in terms of your style?
Oh, I mean, Corke and Judith.
Really?
I grew up my foundations and style.
No, but we can
Freedom.
see that in his dancing. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you saw Corky Judith dancing, and you're like, love him. That's
Not
it.
at first.
That's what I want to know.
Not
So
at
like,
first.
who, why?
My very first YouTube bachata video that
And
I
why
fell
was
in
it
love
Greg?
with it. That was from a different website.
That's
You
a
talking about
paid. That's a
OnlyFans?
paid website.
You gotta subscribe.
Subscribe.
$8.99.
Hey, we'll link it below.
Oh wow, that's kind of cheap.
Hey, it's cheap.
That's pretty cheap.
It's cheap.
Wait, I
Get
gave
me
you
a
the
lifetime
discount. I gave you the
subscription.
discount.
I'm sorry.
No, the very first
Yeah.
one that I fell in love with was to Daniel and Desiree's "Don't Let Me Down," and
Bro, that's a great video, bro.
beautiful,
I actually
beautiful
haven't seen it.
dancing
That has
video.
millions of views on like
Mhm.
YouTube.
I
It is
haven't
one of the
seen
most
it.
Guys,
popular
look it
ones.
up. Look
It's
it up.
phenomenal.
If you haven't seen it.
We'll post it because
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I also love that song, like, because like I started with like not even knowing what bachata.
No, it's
was.
funny how it's hearing other people's journeys because it was similar.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
for me, it was like, I did watch YouTube videos of Daniel Desiree, and we were like, whoa,
Yeah,
I want to learn. I want to learn that.
When I first started, I looked up to them so much. Like,
Yeah.
now
I
I personally like, I don't really care for their stuff. But like when I first started,
You know what?
We can cut
Let me
that part
put some
out.
politically correct like comment there. Just like
Let me
it's-
say
I
it.
love
that
Jorelle already.
there's so
Let
many
me say
dancers
Greg.
out there with various
Yeah.
different styles.
yeah, that's
that you
my
end
boy.
up
That's my boy right here.
developing like inspirations from other styles. You're like, I started to hear Daniel Desiree, then I ended up growing towards like Jorge Judith.
Exactly. That's
And-
what I'm
and
saying.
Nowadays, even other styles are like influencing me. Like, bro, look how embarrassed the hell he is. Like, what the fuck? Can I have your drink? Like
The fact that
Clearly
Greg's
it's
lasted this
working.
long.
You just said that so well, bro. You
That's
you,
exactly
you
what I was
just
trying to
put
say,
it-
bro.
That's pen
You
to
put it
paper.
together
Pen
so
to paper
well.
of Greg. What Greg wanted to
Greg
say.
was like, I hate Daniel
He
Desiree.
read my mind.
Jorelle was like, listen, guys, there's so many styles.
look,
Nah,
They're just not
actually,
my
Daniel Desiree
favorite.
actually-
are way better dancers than I
Oh,
am.
jokes aside, I
Yeah.
love dancing with Desiree because she does have the best vibe.
I have not danced with her yet.
Really? She's actually like out of all the pros I've danced with, like I wouldn't say she's my favorite, but I actually love her vibe.
Okay.
All right, guys, last topic.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what was it again? Oh,
Topic
Oh,
finale.
the dance community,
yeah,
growing
yeah.
it.
Okay, so like I think everyone like this is like a hot topic these days. Is everyone is like, I want to support the community. I want to grow the community.
I want to grow it. Yeah.
And everyone like is saying that, right?
yeah.
But it's one thing to say it. It's another thing to actually mean it and actually like put in the work to try to grow it. And I feel like a lot of organizers are like, "Hey, I want to grow the community," and the next day they're like bashing the other organizer, or they putting like competing events on the same
Yep.
day.
Oh, they're telling their dancers not to go.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
event.
yeah. So they're like they start a team and they're like,
So-
"Hey, don't go to their event."
The specific
Like,
question is
positive.
like, how do you feel about people saying they want to grow the dance community, but there's always right? Like we can kind of layer that. One is people like, I want to grow the dance community, but I don't want to dance with beginners. I want to grow the dance community, but I don't with that event coordinator, and they don't go to their events. And we all know that like numbers does matter in terms of like. Sorry, that was a lot of talking.
No,
but that's kinda what I'm
that
saying.
that's stuff really from city to city is really same shit, different pile. Same
I
shit,
think
different
it's
pile.
like a worldwide thing within
Hmm.
like dance communities.
And it happens.
Yeah,
It really
I've heard
happens.
about it all over the world. Like,
Let's be altruistic about this and that
Sorry.
know that
Also, as you explain
Yeah.
it, I'm curious to know if you've experienced it.
oh
but
yeah,
yeah.
oh yeah.
Sorry,
I mean
sorry.
we've taught in our city for a while.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot.
Oh my god, they've all
Guys, Jorelle's fan club is cheering for them.
sorry guys, we have a lot of fans.
Okay,
right now.
okay.
We have a lot of fans.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
even know what they're saying. I'm not gonna lie, but I just know that they love Jorelle.
5
I
minutes.
think this is all for Jorelle.
Wow.
Okay. To answer that question, hold on. Let's be altruistic about this,
Yeah.
and that let's say from organizer to instructor to DJ to DJ. By the way, it takes a village to grow a community,
It does.
right?
It does.
And
it does.
it's not just instructors solely or organizers. It takes instructors, organizers, DJs, even the videographers who like
True.
put this up onto social media that everyone can see and then share and like connect with each other. Being altruistic, everyone has the same goal to grow the community. What do they want out of it? The difference that comes in is how people want to do it, which is where they start to bump directions. Some
Okay.
people want to grow the community because like they see dancers as, oh, dancers are these performers. We want to have more performances over here. We want to take them touring around the city. Like here, no, we just want to have a place that's like, hey, people can come chill after work and social and meet one another and just, how that's how to grow.
Yeah.
How to grow, especially when like other organizers are saying, don't go to each other's events. I think that's a wrong thing because rising tides floats all boats. If the other organizer and other social gets very successful, even if they get 100 new dancers into the room, you know what? They'll be happy there.
Yep.
But then they start getting like they want more. They're gonna start they start getting connected and hearing, oh, this social on this day is amazing. These instructors are over here. Then the markets, the dancer community grows, and then other instructors are like, you know what? I want to also benefit the city. And new instructors are always like a tenuous thing. The question is, are you ever ready to start as an instructor? nobody. I don't know. What the
I
right
also
answer
love
is,
that topic.
No, yeah.
right.
Have you seen it happen where there's drama in between organizers?
Fuck yeah.
Never. That,
Yeah, I think
that
it's just
never happens.
it's just human nature. I feel like
I
I
mean,
feel
okay,
like
yeah, never.
I feel like
Yeah, go
people
ahead.
get tribal in terms of just like, hey, this is
That's true.
this is my thing. Like if you're not in my tribe, so like you're against us. Whereas
Every
like
Friday's me. It's like,
yeah,
Yeah.
whereas bachata, like I feel like it's still niche, right? It's
Mhm.
not like salsa where it's like it's not a saturated market. Whereas like everybody, I feel like can like what you talked about is just raise all the boats, right? Where yeah, you can work in tandem
that's Monica.
together.
That's Monica.
Oh wait, come on.
Hey,
Come on,
Monica.
Monica. Shut up.
Monica.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
Gene, repeat what you just said. So what were you saying earlier, bro?
Okay.
I can't. I'm
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sweating. I'm sweating, guys.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Is she coming?
No,
Is she around the corner?
wait,
We
let's
have
get Monica's take on
Monica's
this.
coming out. Oh,
So this is
Oh, I see
Monica,
why you
my
said
partner.
Damn it, bro. What?
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
help me out, dude.
All right. Nah, he didn't mean it.
Just
Does
to
it
catch
work?
you up.
All right, Monica, just to catch you up, the topic we're talking about right now is like the community, local communities, and like why organizers like fight against other organizers. They organize like on the same days, and like why don't they coordinate together, and like why don't they try to grow together, and like they hate on each other type of thing. Yeah.
Why we think that?
no, not why
so-
you think that.
So what we're talking about is like everybody says, "Hey, let's grow the community," right? Everybody says that. However, they're like, "Let's grow the community unless you support this organization."
But don't
let's grow the
yeah,
community
support-
unless your socials on Saturday. Let's grow the community unless you're a beginner. So like everybody wants to grow the community, but there's like
They say they do.
there's
They say
one,
they do.
One, there's drama in organizers, which does affect that. And then two, there's also like, people's perceptions. So like have you guys experienced that? Jorelle was kind of breaking down how he views it. What we kind of want to know is like, have you guys seen that happen, and how like have you guys navigated that as like instructors?
It's a big question, but
What did you say?
Wait, here.
what I said was that, of course, there's always going to be discourse between organizers.
Well, thank you.
And
My bud.
I'm sorry.
It's
Wait,
okay.
you guys-
Gene, you just wanted an excuse to be able to get close.
She's fine without the headphones.
Yeah, it's a
But,
good
but by the way,
Are
secret.
these the producers in the back?
Yeah,
They're
these are
like
the
producers.
They're
Yeah.
cringy.
No, we have a
They're
whole
like-
team. I don't know. Like
The
we're kinda like
producer
this.
is in a laugh track. By the way, secret. By the way,
Right,
It's okay. Okay.
secret. Gene's in love with you.
Oh,
She
After
actually-
your first dance,
It just took
There's so much more detail that goes
there's more.
that's a really heavy sentence.
You
But
can
that's
unpack
not
that. I don't
important.
know.
That's
okay.
besides
I
the-
actually
yeah.
hate you now. I was gonna watch you all night, not anymore.
You're gonna watch Monica all night now.
No.
What I said about the question is that there's just everyone wants to do the same goal, but everyone has different ways to do it. Like other organizers just want to be able to put on the best banging party. Other people want to grow performance dancers and tour them around different events and socials and stuff. And other people just want to have a nice vibey place for everyone to come after work. So that's where all the problems start to come in. But like what I was saying is that rising tides floats all boats. Like why
Yes.
not? Like if this organizer is successful, right, that will carry over to the whole community. So like why fight? Like why not always cheer and support? By the way, whenever we have events in our city, we always buy our tickets to those events because it takes a lot of effort to organize events.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Yeah.
sacrifice, a lot of time,
Exactly.
energy,
Time,
money.
effort.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a lot
Always.
of
Like it's
upfront
cool
costs.
to like, I can get in for free, but if you really love them, hey, let me pay you for that.
Look,
No,
like,
we have to support.
I'm
If
not
you're-
gonna lie. In our local community, like that's not a thing.
no,
Look,
people
Like,
try to get in for free. They're like, I love
Yeah.
you, but like, get me in for free.
Dancers, hold
No.
on. I'm saying this straight to the camera. Like, if you want these events to happen, if you want this, like, amazing socials to exist in your city, buy your tickets. Support the people making it happen.
It is a niche, small thing. Like still, like we're still growing as a community.
Yeah, so it's not saturated where everyone there's like 10 events happening in one day, right? Or it's like it's usually typically like one person that decided, hey, I'm gonna invest in bachata events, right? And I'm gonna spend all my money to hopefully risk this opportunity to grow a dance community, right?
Can I add into that? And like the person that was saying, and you guys understand this way more than we do, but like the person that is saying like, hey, I want to risk this and like buy into the community, like you guys are busy people, like you guys are busy. Pablo Raquel are busy, like they're trying to fit into your schedule, like they're messaging you guys, so like when can you come? Let's do this. Like there's a lot of coordination that like I don't even know about that probably goes down into it at regardless of the level, right? Like in the DMV area, like Baja Tours, they brought in Pablo Raquel, which is like crazy. It's like, how'd you fit into their schedule, right? Like, so it goes into it. Like, I do really believe into like, let's buy into it. Like, regardless of who it is, if I love like love Greg, I could get into his event for free, but like I love him, so like I'm gonna pay into it because he's my boy, and why wouldn't I do that?
Guys, come to my event. Coming soon.
No,
coming
don't.
soon.
Actually,
Is
it
this
would,
an advertisement?
it
for
would be
my
really
listeners?
no. It would be
$8.99
really,
a month.
No, I'm not
Jorelle and
saying.
Monica are teaching at my event, by the way.
I'm not saying go to his event. I'm saying I would pay for his event, but don't go.
Wow. Ryan has an event, and Gene and Greg have only been once to his event.
That's different.
I'm sad, guys.
Wait.
To be fair, though.
Let's focus back on the.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, that
Monica's
event
answer
is an
here.
hour away.
Monica's
Yeah,
answer here.
Monica, please.
I got lost now, but I agree that if you want the scene to happen, if you want it to keep growing, you need to invest. We can't just expect others to do things for us. We need to invest in it too.
How do you guys deal? How do you guys deal with that like silly drama? That silly like event organizer drama. Have you guys dealt with it before?
But you
There's
guys,
never
you
been
guys don't
drama.
have. Do you have your own event or no?
We run weekenders, but
Okay.
small scale,
Oh, okay.
not a big festival or anything.
How do we deal with drama? We
You
No,
what I mean?
yeah, I
Wait,
mean-
you know what I mean though. Like sometimes I don't know about you guys. I don't know about the Canada scene, but there are like people don't go to events.
You gonna
Like, it's
post
just-
this?
Those are.
It's just it's kind of silly, and it just so happens like people just don't go to each other's events. So I don't know, if you don't experience it, you don't experience it, but I'm just curious how you guys would navigate that as like pros and event organizers.
No, we do encourage our students to actually go out and go to other events, go take as many classes from other instructors, because there's always, like even as I said earlier in the podcast, when you weren't here, is that there's always something to learn from somebody.
Everybody.
When it comes to like event organizers, like, and how do you manage that drama in the scene? It's like you let them.
Yeah, because like at the end of the
You
day,
let
you can
them.
only control what you guys do, right? And so if other people want to act a different way, it's like, oh, that's
Yeah.
them. But yeah, you can resonate. You can do what you feel is best for the community. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're doing the same thing. It is a market. You just have to provide the best product possible.
Right.
Yeah. Oh God, Corkay's looking.
Shout out to Court K.
Yeah, like this competition is good because it drives people to provide better, right? If there's only one social and they know they don't have to compete, they're not going to do anything different, right?
Yeah.
So just
Yeah, it's such a balance of healthy competition versus, like where it gets to maybe more toxic, right? But I understand it. It's just human nature where it's like, hey, this is my team. This is what I grew. This is my event. And, I think if people just saw the larger picture, it's like, hey, like bachata is still, it's not like a saturated thing. Like, hey, we can both support each other's events and still be successful together, right?
Honestly, guys, I've loved this conversation. I would be here all night
right.
talking with you guys about this. But we've been here for a while.
An
It's
hour and
almost 12:30.
17 minutes.
Yeah. We've been talking for a while now. You have some pre-games. You have some pictures you guys want to take. So
Now we missed that picture. I think like by 30 minutes.
yeah.
By now.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
There are definitely lines for both of you guys. So
I'm in
let's-
that line. I'm in that line.
Let's get to tonight's segment. I'm gonna hand out the mic, but before I do, I kind of want to go over it real quick. I sent it in the group chat, and Janine's gonna send it to you guys.
Oh.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Okay.
Both of you guys,
Wait,
you're
I
both
have
gonna
a-
participate, right? It's a group thing. All of you guys are playing on this together, right? What's gonna happen is you guys have a picture of a pro, right? You guys have to guess why all those things are associated, why or how all of those like words are associated with the pro, right? So there's a flag, there's a crown, there's some numbers. How are
Yeah.
they associated with that pro? And you guys just have to guess.
Who spelled Prince Royce like that?
Oh yeah, that's good. That's
Thank
good.
God.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait.
That's so
Okay,
bad.
so we obviously know
I-
who this
I would never.
artist
It
is.
wasn't me. I'll tell you that.
Here. Okay.
That's me.
Okay.
Oh, in the pot chat. The pot chat.
Sorry. So,
Okay,
so
yeah,
what's the
so-
question?
Wait. The game. This is our segment. What we do is
That's
at
how
the-
you know I don't even know what's coming right now.
Yeah. Okay. So for you guys, what we do is at the end of the pod, we kind of just do a game. We try to keep it dance related. So for this game, there's an artist. We sent you a picture of Sarah and some words, right? You guys have to guess how those words or pictures are associated with Sarah, right? No. You guys are working together. You guys can work
Okay.
together.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Do
All right.
4?
So we're showing Sarah Panero,
Uh-huh.
and
Who
the
is that?
first the first feature is 4, the number 4. So
Cuatro.
Cuatro.
You guys don't have to guess in order. However you guys want.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Okay.
gonna leave 4 for last. 'Cause I have
Okay,
no
okay.
idea.
I want to take a
Okay,
guess at
oh,
4.
okay.
I'm gonna
Oh,
take
you
a
can
guess.
guess.
I'm curious. Is it that she's like a major pro in 4 types of dances? Kizomba dance.
Oh damn.
Oh,
That was good.
that's
That was
a
a good
good
idea.
one. She
Salsa,
is-
bachata,
I
kizomba,
feel-
zouk.
I didn't want to give you guys lives, but this is kind of weird if you guys can just guess forever. I'm gonna give you guys four lives. You guys have 4.
4 lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys guess wrong 4 times, that's first one won't count. The game ends, and I'll tell you guys the answer. But you guys have 4 lives.
Well, hold on. I mean, like
Overall.
he's guessing.
You guys
He's
have to.
guessing.
You guys have to come
just
together.
collective.
You guys
Oh,
have to come
collective.
together.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You guys have
Alright.
4 lives together.
That's fair.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Collect.
Oh, I know Prince Royce. She
284K is probably her follower account. Probably.
sure.
About,
no, that's
maybe like how many basic like steps she's taken.
It's probably more than that. It's probably more than
In
that.
like a
Way
year.
more than
Yeah.
3 million. Let's just say that.
I mean, the last one is a crown. She's a queen. Like,
Yeah.
I feel-
Yeah.
But no,
As you guys guess it, you guys can just say.
Prince Royce. She recently recorded a music video for them. For
Oh,
yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah,
that.
that's true,
Eternal,
yeah.
right? Is that the Eternal album?
Yes.
Who knows the answer?
Yeah.
Janine knows the answer?
No.
Oh, Janine.
Is that the answer? So you guys are saying
Oh,
I'm
that's actually
Oh,
right.
we all-
yeah.
we-
Oh, okay.
She,
Okay.
her and Marco did demo for Prince Royce's new album. That's why. Yep.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right,
Go.
284K. That's probably her file count, no?
That's. I feel like it'd be more. But
Their couple
Nah.
accounts tend to have a
Oh,
lot
couple
more,
more,
but
yeah.
then the individual tends to have less.
Okay.
So
Is that where you guys are going?
yeah, final answer. Why not?
All right, you guys are going with that for a follower count. Damn, you guys are on a roll. That's 2 for 2, baby.
Damn.
That's
oh,
two for
shout
2.
out Greg for that one. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Spain, because she lives in Spain.
Spain.
That's an easy one. We'll take that. Yeah.
Hey.
I'm so
Yo,
smart.
okay, 3.
I had to give you guys one easy one. I had to give you guys.
not
He didn't
Pu-
have any faith
she's
in
not
us,
Puerto
that's why.
Rican?
No. What is Spain?
All right. July and 4. What?
July.
I mean, the obvious answer is birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday?
Birthday
Yeah.
month.
It's probably not that. It's probably not that. He wouldn't do that.
Where-
Unless.
Where's she gonna be in July? I don't know.
Is
All
it-
right. Let's just go with it. Where would she be in July?
Hey, what zodiac
Spain.
sign is that?
I don't. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
What zodiac sign is in July, like birthdays?
Oh shit.
Should we just go with birthday?
Yeah. Let's
No.
go with birthday.
Birthday?
All right.
Birthday.
Birthday. Final
Birthday?
answer.
Actually, yes, she was born in July 1993. July 19. That's her
Damn.
birthday.
Yo, she's young. Okay.
All right. 4. This is the hard one. This is.
4 and crown. 4 and crown. You guys have 2 left. You guys have been doing actually.
So crown, I don't know. Okay.
Foreign
Has she
crown.
always been with Marco? Is that?
There's no way you guys
No.
guess this. Honestly,
Four dance partners?
No.
She's been with. I know she's been with Albir Rojas
Mm-hmm.
when she was mainlining as a kizomba
Okay.
artist. Love that. But I don't know if it relates to 4.
What would G know about her or anything?
She has
He's like, she did Kazoba? What was that?
she has 4 limbs. 4
He's
limbs.
like, is that a dance?
That's really funny.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Sarah rejected Gene 4 times for
Hold
the dance.
on.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you, bro. I wouldn't blame you.
That's actually way more plausible than 4 limbs.
It actually is.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, Sam, I wouldn't be laughing. Oh, is that your answer?
Sure. Let's. Oh,
What are you guys going with?
dance
For-
partner.
Or
We already said dance styles, and he said no. So.
I didn't say anything.
Can I call a friend?
Yeah.
Sup?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Our audience.
They
our
don't have it. Wait,
our
wait,
live
here, here,
audience.
here.
Let's
Our
ask our
live
live
audience.
audience.
Here.
Oh.
that's a good catch.
still here. Not drunk enough.
4 and Crown are the 2 they have left. And
Crown.
Crown.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was a thing.
It's a thing, yeah, the Crown.
You don't think it's like she's a queen or something, right?
They're guessing the 4. They're phoning you guys in as friends. Come on, man, keep up. What are you guys doing?
What?
What'd you say?
Oh. Can we go with that?
Yeah, let's go with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Fine,
For
I
language
didn't hear.
spoken.
What was it?
Final
What was
answer.
it?
Language is spoken.
You guys all going with that?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Who cares? Yeah.
So wrong.
Uh,
So wrong.
Never calling that
She
friend
could-
again.
She might know 4 languages, but that's not it.
Her English is actually very good. I was like shocked.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah. Marco relies on her so much. He's like, you say it. You say it. No, that's not it. Oh, you guys have 3 more lives left.
We suck. We still
Um,
Yeah, you guys have 3 lives.
I mean, I feel like to me, Queen is like she's the queen. Like she, to me, she's like the best follow. But I don't know, like if that's what it would be. I don't know. I don't think he would do that.
I love this
yeah,
game.
I don't
This
know.
game
Queen
is
of
great.
styling. I don't know.
Don't look at me, bro. I don't know.
Yes, final
There's
answer.
not much-
Queen? I mean, I can't imagine
Yeah,
what else.
she's the queen of something. Styling.
a
Followers.
queen.
Of dance.
Are you guys going with that?
Yeah, let's
answer?
just- yeah.
Dance.
So wrong. That's not it. You guys
Sarah
have 2 lives
Panero,
left.
Jean doesn't think you're the queen of dance.
Yes, you heard it
Hey, we're
first.
posting that. We're
I'm so
posting
glad
that.
she doesn't listen to this podcast.
You never know. She might.
That's not it.
Why is this real trending here?
I love Canadians. That's the trend here.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, subtitle is in Spanish too. So then.
No, you guys have two more lives left. That's not it.
So
I think I'm-
These last 2 are tough. I
4
will say
times
that.
she visited the, or no, 4 times she's visited the United States or the DMV.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
Sarah
You have a
Panero.
team?
Nope, can't be that.
You guys. Yo, I had to phone in Maribel for these 2, so you know they're good. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is like so obscure.
She has 4 pets. Like it's something random as shit.
Wow, you guys don't even know
Let's just
Sarah
go.
like
yeah.
that. That's
Let's just
crazy.
go. We gotta. Yeah.
Can I lock in my answer of
Yeah.
4 limbs?
Yes.
I'm locking it,
It is
in. I'm
true.
locking it
Yo,
in.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish I would have picked that, but that's not it. You
All
guys
right,
have
done.
1 life
We have
left.
1 life left.
Yeah, 1 life left.
She has at least 4 eyelashes.
Jorelle, you're wasting our answer.
All right. Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta,
I
we gotta
don't
use
know.
something.
You guys
I
wanna
ran-
go with it?
I ran out of ideas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah.
4
Sarah.
ex-boyfriends? No, she probably has
Oh.
more than that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's Yeah. Let's log it in.
4 letters in her name.
S-A-R-A.
S-A-R.
No. That's
Yeah.
Not it. That's not it. But we can go with it.
Let's
just
go
so-
with it.
just
Let's
so-
go
Are
with
you
it.
guys going with
Lock
that?
it in. Lock it in.
This
Okay.
is your last life.
I just
feel
want
like-
the answer.
I'm gonna highly advise you guys to rethink this.
So opposite.
They already know me. No, that's wrong. So the four, she's got 4 solo tours booked this year. There's no way you guys would have
Nope.
ever guessed
No
that.
way. Why are you
Bro,
setting
I
us up
hate-
for
I hate
failure?
that. I hate that.
Ever.
I
I
hate
did not
that.
know
Bruh.
that.
All right.
So
Bruh.
Sarah has 4
Maribel,
solo
I
tours
hate
booked
you.
this
Failed
tour.
you.
And because you guys suck, there's actually one more you guys didn't get. It's the crown. She actually has a crown tattooed on like her arm. She's got a crown tattooed on her arm.
That's not
Wow,
bad.
do you
Oh
guys
yeah,
even
I
love
knew
her?
that.
Hey, Sarah, I know you're watching this. They don't know you. Wait, what camera? This one. They don't know you.
Sarah Panero, I still watch your Santa Vito demo that you did all the way. And actually, no, your Bachatea demo. Your Bachatea demo with Marco from all the way from 2016. I love the musicality.
Not
in
close
there.
enough.
I
'Cause
think it's
he didn't call it a
Angelito.
tattoo. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I know you guys.
So wait, before we end the pod, can we just get a smolder from?
Jorelle.
Wait, I want to see Jorelle do it to Monica.
Okay.
Wait, I want to.
Wait, wow. Okay, you're taking
I want to
everything
see
off.
him do it to Monica right now.
No, you should do it to the camera.
No.
Yeah, to the
Ah.
camera.
Damn it.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
That's the one we see every time.
That's how you get the lines.
I can see why this works every time.
Yeah, we'll be
Wait, we
practicing.
need the real one. We need the real one.
Wait, I want to see him do it to Monica though. Am I being selfish? I want to see him do it to Monica.
To Monica or the camera. I don't
okay.
care.
You want a smolder,
Or
Greg?
to me.
Do it to Greg. Do it to Greg.
If you do it to Greg,
Jealous.
I'm not saying anything else, all right?
You gotta pick between me and Monica.
Just pick Greg.
Oh.
Good,
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's it. Hey, that's a good way to end it right there.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go, guys.
Yo, Jorelle, Monica, I appreciate you guys for taking the time to like come out and talk with us, man. I'm like looking forward to staring at you dance for hours, honestly. So, all right. Thanks for tuning in, guys.